You know, darling, we first met right here at YouTube Space.
Yes,
Do you remember?
we did, and I never forgot it.
Neither do I. It was a beautiful moonless night.
Yes, it was.
And many beers were drunk.
And you gave me your sticker.
I did. Now we're engaged. Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. Welcome back to Pocket Film School, your handy online guide to better filmmaking. I have here my ingenue, my starlet, who's featured in many of my episodes, Miss Christina Calf.
Hello.
You can also find her on Bad Girls Ball elsewhere on YouTube. And she's doing vlog every day in April. So if you want to learn every detail about her personal life, get over there soon so you don't miss any of it, okay?
Yes.
All right. We're shooting next week down on the police station set for some very exciting episodes. But in the meantime, I thought we would answer some of your viewer questions and comments. And Christina has them there. Christina, why don't you read us some of our favorite comments?
Yes. This is Keith Morocco.
Aha.
One wonders what Rocco is short for.
Ah, Rocco from...
I'm sorry, Rocco. I'll never cross the line on you again.
Rocco, I think, is short for Rococo, which is the style of architecture. I don't know. What would Rocco be short for? Morocco, like Keith Morocco? I think that's what he's getting at.
Rockovia.
Rockovia.
It's Italian.
Rachmaninoff. His real name is Rachmaninoff.
Right.
There, asked and answered. Next question.
Shoop de Whoop
Okay.
asks, also called the 180-degree line.
Oh, that's the stage line. The stage line is sometimes called the 180-degree line because a straight line is 180 degrees, but no one I know calls it that. We all call it a stage line or just the line. Like, hey, you're crossing the line there. You better shoot from the other side.
Right, get with the cool crowd.
Yeah, cool crowd. But I think that comment comes from France, where they maybe say it in French, like the 180 line, you know?
Pokemon Diamond US
Okay.
asks, that director sounds familiar.
It's that idiot directors.
Hey! Oh, yeah. Well, that's my pal Mark W. Gray, who actually directed that episode. It's self-reflexive. He was directing it. We shot him as director. It's a joke. You get it. You know. You can see him on the MW Gray channel. You know.
Yes. Anna Hagendorn, one about fourth wall, please.
She wants to know about the fourth wall. The fourth wall is what we're looking through right now. You know the fourth wall concept, don't you?
We're looking.
Well, there's three walls on a set. There's the back, there's this side, and there's that side. And the fourth wall is the one separating us from the audience. And on stage, it's, nothing. It's this imaginary wall. But when someone looks at the audience and addresses the audience, they are breaking the fourth wall. We're doing it right now, but then again, this is YouTube, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So, but when someone breaks the fourth wall, like they step out of the scene and they turn and face the camera and they talk to you like Ferris Bueller does in that Ferris Bueller movie.
Yes.
Anyway, he breaks the fourth wall. That's what the fourth wall is. I don't think I need a whole episode about that, do you?
No. Eternal Eye Entertainment asks, says, this was really good. Very entertaining. Christina, you're amazing.
Ah,
Thank you.
Christina, you are amazing.
LA is
darling.
your town. Oh, thank you. This is my DP, Eddie Mann. The only person who would say this to me
What?
is the
No.
person I hire to
Oh,
help
please.
me shoot.
So really, you're outing him. You could have just had that as
I could have
compliment,
pretended and,
you
been
could
a
have just
big
owned
phony,
it.
but...
Because I think you're amazing, darling.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh. You've seen her on a lot of my channels. She played Sadie in the one, and she played like the sexy gal. She played the stripper in the other one. She's played like 3 different characters on my show, Hans on Sex, you
Yes.
know. But this is the real you.
Yes.
You're not putting on airs or
I'm not
anything.
putting on any airs.
This is the real Christina.
Yes.
Okay.
Robin Legolas asks, more of your infinite wisdom, Professor.
Infinite wisdom. Believe in yourself. How about that?
You have really good wisdom. Come on. What about all the advice you just gave me
Mm-hmm.
about making the YouTube videos and when you got mad at me when I was discouraging,
That's
being
right.
negative?
I'll tell you something. Whenever someone says, oh, I can't do that, you got to say, not with that attitude.
Yes.
You got to just not with that attitude, people. And if you think you can do it or you think you can't do it, you're right.
Yeah.
So just think you can do it and you can. Optimism.
Optimism.
The more you know.
Vampirus Boy.
Okay.
Another interesting video.
Mm-hmm.
To the point, clear, informative, and funny. How many episodes have you planned at the moment,
Ah.
my respectable professor?
Well, I've shot 4. You can see 4 that are out there now. I got about 3 more I think we're going to make next week. Got this one. It's now. You've seen it now. So this will be number 5. Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then I've got a whole list of other topics.
Can I be in all of them?
Well, sure, if you're available. I mean, she's probably going to be a big star pretty soon. Not be able to get you every time.
Yeah, right. What, at the USC campus? I'm doing a bunch
Don't
of
shit on USC, darling. They got a lot of big stars
wait.
down there.
Yes, and I think the director of your series was actually a professor there.
Mark W. Gray. He actually taught at USC Film School, as a matter of fact. So,
Oopsie daisy. I hope he doesn't see this one.
oh, well, you know. He's probably drunk anyway. Anyway, carry on.
Greg Henwood
Okay.
asks,
Greg.
I am interested in how to set up proper lighting.
Oh, proper lighting. Okay, well, that's a topic. That's enough for a whole episode. We probably will do an episode about that, about lighting.
Yes.
Sound would be a nice episode to do, maybe.
Name of the Rose asks, Hi.
Hi. Hello, name of the rose.
I would like to know what is the best editing program and the best free editing program.
Ah, good question. Well, the best free editing program is probably iMovie, which comes free. I think it still comes free when you buy a Macintosh, you know.
You know the Windows Movie Maker
Uh-huh.
with PCs, though?
Yeah?
It's pretty darn good.
Really?
I was
am not a
impressed.
PC person myself.
I was pretty impressed. I think it's like almost like the iMovie
Really?
version on the PC.
Actually, I kind of hate iMovie. I think it's not very good on the computer.
You're a pro.
Because it's like I'm a pro, of course, and because it's also very counterintuitive. However, iMovie on the iPhone is wonderful.
Really?
Cutting with the iPhone with the iMovie is really easy, really fun. And actually, there's a couple of videos that my friend Mark Gray made. Remember him? He made some videos about how to do it that are quite instructive. Maybe I'll link to that down below or something else.
Yeah.
But for my money, I use Final Cut Pro 10 or Final Cut Pro X. It sounds pornographic, doesn't it?
I'm surprised you use that. You use
Why?
that for everything?
For editing video, yeah, Final Cut Pro 10.
Wow.
It's the best. It's really wonderful.
I have it. I think it's
You can
okay.
do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can make it look like this. You can make it look like this. You can do this. You can have this transition. You can have this transition. You can have this. These are all built in. This is easy. Nothing to it. So Final Cut Pro 10, I strongly endorse it. There was a long period when it was terrible. When it first came out, nobody liked it.
Right.
Because it didn't work right. It was kind of too much like iMovie. But now it works really well.
Interesting. I better go check on my computer.
If you have a Macintosh, I recommend it.
Okay, next question. Swedish Gamer HD asks, how many
Good
more
old Swedish gamer.
Pocket Film School episodes are you going to make? Can't wait for the next one.
Well, thank you, Swedish Gamer. I want to keep making them as long as people keep watching them. But would make it a lot easier if I had some funding, you know.
Yeah,
You know, in fact, I've got a Patreon page now. You know about Patreon?
Yeah, but can you tell me a little bit about it? Because I don't really know everything.
You know a couple of things. Patreon is a website where you can support an artist, like myself, to make a thing. And I've got it set up so you can do like a monthly contribution of like $1 or $10 or $1,000 if you want. I'm not going to hold you back. But you go there, set it up, and if what I give you here is worth your time and you want to support me and be kind of in the club on the inside, you can pledge, give it like, $2, $5 a month, and it'll automatically come out of your credit card, you know?
Oh, that's nice.
Kind of like public radio or HBO or something.
Huh. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Think of me as your tiny little HBO. Home box Hans. Hans Box Office. That's it. Hans Box Office. That's the joke. HBO. Hans Box Office.
Yes.
And you could be girls.
Okay, just David 0823. Oh, August 23rd. That's my favorite uncle's birthday.
Okay.
Great video.
What are the odds of that? Okay, carry on.
I always wondered, are there special terms on the set of a film? For example, I've heard the word grips.
Aha.
used.
There are many, many terms. A lot of lingo on a movie set.
You're a pro at that one too. I get
Well, I am.
nervous on set with you.
But a grip is, you know what, the reason they're called grips, the grips are the people who do lighting, but they don't use electricity. The electricians do the lights, and the grips do the shadows. That's the poetic way of describing it. But they're also in charge of the dollies and cranes and any kind of mechanical thing that's assembled on the set that to do with the shooting of the movie.
You know, I think that's a good Pocket Film School topic.
Well, I'll tell you the etymology of grips. Because back like 100 years ago, when they started making movies, people got in different sorts of jobs, you know, and there was not electricity, okay? They had a big kind of barn, and Thomas Edison's Black Maria, it was called. And the sunlight streamed in through the open roof, and they had long black drapes that they pulled across the top to let the sunlight come in and to block it from other directions, you know? And they used gaff poles, which are long poles with hooks on them, to open and close those panels. That's why the people who do lighting on films are called gaffers, because it goes back to that. And the people who, with the hammers and the tools, the tool bags, who built all the ramps and the dollies and all that stuff, they all had these tool bags. And a bag that you carry with handles used to be called a grip. That was the slang for a bag. So they'd call them by the thing they carried, which was their grip, their bag of tools, and they were called grips to this day.
Jason Horton asks,
Oh.
You tricked me into learning. I hate learning.
Take that, Jason. Knowledged. Boom. Got any more questions on there?
We have one final question
Okay.
from Paul Christo
Uh-huh.
asking, why do you suppose having a wider image translates to being more epic or grandiose?
Okay, I get it from the aspect ratio. Well, I think that's just because of the panorama of space, way out west, a wide open country. And you can't squeeze that wide open panorama edge to edge into a little square TV, So the wider it is, it's just more stuff can happen. You get more people in the shot. You get more things happening. And since things happen on the earth and not vertical up and down in the sky mostly, that's why things are always horizontal, because of gravity. The chalkboard in your classroom is like a long, wide thing because you can walk all along it, The people in a group photo, they're all lined up on the ground. That's why a wide photo is going to hold more people,
Right.
If you had a shot of an army attacking, a city or something, they're not going to cover the sky. They're going to cover left and right as far as the eye can see, yeah?
Right.
So wider things just encompass more of the world around us because more of what the world around us has is sitting on the ground.
Right.
So wider rather than taller. So there you go. There's a new camera that I just got that shoots in 360 degrees in a complete sphere. It's this. This will shoot in a complete sphere. Don't you take it? And then people can get inside of it and do the Oculus Rift. And I'll tell you what I'm planning on doing is I've shot some behind the scenes right here in the setup I'm doing here in the 360 ball mode, and I'll put it on my Patreon page. So people who are the Patreon supporters will be able to look at it on their Oculus or their Google Cardboard or whatever and get a crazy spherical 360 experience.
Oh,
I got kind of dizzy when I did that.
Wow.
Well, this is getting kind of long. We better wrap this
Yes.
up. I got a list here for you to read of all of the future episodes that I have planned, some of which I will make. Others that you have suggested, I will also make. So go ahead and make your suggestions below. If you hear it on this list, make it again to reinforce. I don't know. Lightning round, go for it.
Yes. Focal length.
Focal length.
Exposure.
Exposure, that's important.
Depth of field.
Depth of field, fascinating.
Frame rate.
Frame rate, that's how slow
Histories.
motion goes. What?
Green direction.
Screen direction.
What is a grip?
What is it? Oh, we covered that just now. Okay.
Yeah, probably have to redo it for some of your
We could do like a field guide to grips. We could have like an actual grip and like learn some gripology, like how to use a C-stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depth of field.
I think I wrote that twice.
Michelangelo's David metaphor.
Michelangelo's David. That's such a poetic thing. Yes, I'll do that in the future somewhere as a standalone episode.
But you know what'd be cool if you would do
What?
is like the YouTube style.
YouTube style.
Like I know the jump cuts is one, but like just the YouTube style of making a video.
like
You know, it's
vlogging style.
Yeah, like you know how your video is like so cool with the intro
Well,
and
yes.
stuff. And you do the everything you told me. Remember, you gave me those tips.
Yes.
Anyways,
She's my mentee, my protege,
yes,
my ingenue.
my videos are gonna start looking like Professor Puppets.
Oh, well. Except it'll be better because of this gorgeous creature.
You're so nice.
You're so nice, darling. Okay, anything else on that list?
Yes. Composition, headroom, and look space.
Important.
Working hours, meals, craft service.
Oh, that's for the professionals out there. Very important.
Oh, I would love that one.
Lightning round.
Order of titles.
Okay.
What does a producer do?
Good question.
Green screen, why not blue?
Ah, fascinating.
I like that one. Dutch angles.
Dutch angles.
Crew chart dash draw the octopus.
That is where I draw the entire crew of an entire film, and it looks kind of like an octopus.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to see that one.
Okay.
Okay, 20. Advanced stage line dash.
Advanced stage line, like in a dinner table or a courtroom or something. Oh, that's mind-boggling. Go on.
Hard versus soft light.
Oh, very nice. That's part of our lighting seminar.
How to operate a C-stand.
Oh, yes, that's for gripology. Yeah, we'll do that sometime.
These are great.
I tell you, we could go on forever with these, So many topics, so much ground to cover, so little funding. Get over to Patreon right now, my friends, and give us a couple of bucks to make this happen. It can all be done with the help of viewers like you. That was shameless, don't you think?
No.
Hope I got a text. All right, darling, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Be sure to like and subscribe and find Christina over there on the Bad Girls Bar.